Alex decided to go to his grandmother's village over the weekend to check on the house, despite his father's categorical reluctance. The guy took his best friend John with him, stocked up on food, drinks, and money for potential purchases at the local store. They left the city on July 5th in warm weather, turning off the highway onto an inconspicuous road. The journey to the village took about 12 miles, but they didn't encounter a single car on the way, although there were usually many vacationers and campers in summer. The village looked normal, but approaching the store at the beginning of the street, there were no livestock or people. The store was closed and the roads were full of potholes. The gates of many yards were open or broken. Grandmother's house at the end of the village remained in order because of the strong locks. Alex remembered where the keys were kept under the porch and struggled to open the front door with a rusty key. They entered, leaving the door unlocked, and set about tidying up. The tools were in the shed. By evening, tired, they decided to rest. Alex wanted to show John the beauties of the village and led him to the river. On the street, the house doors remained open. No people or animals appeared. Everything plunged into dead silence, which seemed strange. Just a year ago, there were mooing cows, strolling youth, and arriving vacationers. They returned home, shocked by the open door, scattered things, and products on the floor. The barbecue meat had disappeared. Alex armed himself with an axe and inspected the house, yard, garden, and even peeked at the neighbors over the fence. Alex walked around about 20 yards. Everywhere overgrown grass, broken doors, collapsed roofs, as if no one had lived there for a long time. John stayed to guard the house and locked the door from inside. After an hour, Alex returned, knocked, the bolt opened. John stood with a stool in his hands, pale and breathing heavily. They bolted the door and sat in the room, turning off the light. Alex told what he saw at the neighbors, complete desolation without signs of life. Both wanted to leave immediately, but it was already getting dark. Alex couldn't drive, and John was tired by evening. John recounted that while packing things, he heard the yard door opening and attempts to break in the entrance from outside. He had to grab a stool for defense. Then there was a knock on the bedroom window, but no one dared to check. They sat in silence in the evening. After some time, John's car alarm went off. There were footsteps outside the window, with crunching twigs underfoot. There was no connection, although it used to work normally. The clock showed barely 10 in the evening. Dawn was still far away. Alex was worried that someone might damage the car and block the road to the main highway. A heavy rain with thunder broke out, drowning out all sounds. The night seemed endless, and morning lingered. When it dawned, a thick fog came out, and friends didn't risk leaving. Suddenly, footsteps near the house resumed. Running to the door and pounds on it were heard. The door didn't give way. Their hearts pounded with horror before the unknown creature that didn't emit groans or wheezes, only natural sounds. By noon, the fog dissipated. The sun shone. After half an hour of silence, they quietly opened the bolts and the door, the guy with the axe ready. No one was in the yard. They rushed to the car, started it, and sped away, leaving the house open and things inside. 12 miles to the highway, Alex drove with an axe in his hands. Seeing cars in a populated area, they calmed down. The return journey passed in silence. Alex came home, said goodbye to John, and slept until Monday. Less than a week had passed since the events. They with John became closer, but didn't discuss the trip. The guy told his parents nothing, only asked his father if he wanted to sell that house. The father said that the house stands as a memory and there's no need to sell it.